You ever come across a game that didn't get much love but ended up being a hidden gem? Today I'm talking about 10 Switch games that flopped but were actually great. These titles might have missed the spotlight, but they've got something special if you give them a chance. Let's take a look at these underrated gems that deserve a second look. And if you enjoy the video, don't forget to subscribe for more gaming insights. Starting off with Darksiders 3, this game had a rough time on the Switch, mostly due to performance issues. The frame rate stutters, long load times, and some visual downgrades definitely hurt its reception. But if you look past these technical hiccups, there's a solid adventure underneath. The combat is more methodical and leans into a Souls-like approach, requiring you to time your attacks and dodges carefully. It's not as fast-paced as the previous games in the series, but it offers a rewarding challenge if you're into strategic action. Despite the flaws, Darksiders 3 has that classic Darksiders charm with its deep lore and post-apocalyptic world. Kingdoms of Amalur: Re-Reckoning is another title that didn't quite hit the mark in terms of popularity. Originally a cult classic on other platforms, its Switch release brought back the expansive world and deep RPG mechanics that fans loved. However, it didn't make a big splash, partly due to its dated graphics and some performance issues. But here's the thing, once you get into it, the game offers an incredibly rich experience with its vast open world, diverse character builds, and engaging combat. It's the kind of game where you can lose hours just exploring and crafting your perfect hero. Saints Row 4 Re-Elected takes the wild, over-the-top action that the series is known for and dials it up to 11. However, its release on the Switch flew under the radar, likely due to its already aging engine and the fact that it's a port of a previous generation game. But don't let that fool you. This game is an absolute blast. You're a superhero president of the United States fighting aliens in a simulated city, and the freedom to cause chaos is second to none. It's ridiculous fun and the kind of game that doesn't take itself seriously, which makes it perfect for some stress-free gaming.
Soldiers everywhere, so be alert.
Attention, please.
Listen,
Saints, glad you can make it.
got it. Take it personal.
Why would I should have killed you in Steelport?
Or maybe take it personal.
Starlink: Battle for Atlas might be one of the most underrated games on the Switch. It's a space exploration and combat game that came out with a toy-to-life gimmick that didn't quite catch on. As a result, the game didn't sell as well as expected. But if you ignore the toys and focus on the game itself, you'll find a surprisingly deep and enjoyable experience. The space battles are exciting, the worlds are fun to explore, and the customization options for your ships are extensive. Plus, the Switch version has exclusive Star Fox content, which is a nice bonus for fans.
Oh, this ain't looking good for you.
Nice one. Those chumps will think twice before they come back.
ARMS is an interesting case. It was one of the early releases for the Switch and had a lot of hype, but it didn't quite maintain its momentum. Despite this, ARMS is a genuinely fun and unique fighting game. It uses the Joy-Con's motion controls in a way that feels fresh, allowing you to throw punches and curve them mid-air. The character designs are colorful and creative, and the gameplay is surprisingly deep with its mix of strategy and reflexes. It may not have been a commercial smash, but it's a solid fighting game that's worth picking up, especially if you're looking for something different. We've halfway through our list for today. Let me know in the comments what you think of the games and if I've forgotten any that you think deserve to be here. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and like the video. Let's keep going. Morphies Law is a quirky shooter that had a lot of potential, but didn't quite catch on. The game's unique mechanic, where shooting your opponents makes your body parts grow while theirs shrink, leads to some interesting and hilarious matches. However, it struggled with a lack of player base and some technical issues at launch. Despite these setbacks, Morphies Law offers a fun and different take on the shooter genre, and it's a great game to play with friends if you can find a match. Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3 brought back the beloved series with a fresh coat of paint, but it didn't make the impact that many expected. It might have been overshadowed by bigger Marvel titles, but this game is a solid beat 'em up with a ton of fan service. You assemble your team of superheroes and take on Thanos and his Black Order, with gameplay that's accessible yet rewarding. It's a blast playing with friends, especially if you're a Marvel fan, and it's a great game to jump into for some co-op action. Windbound is a survival adventure game that had a lot of promise but was met with mixed reviews. The game's beautiful, procedurally generated islands and crafting system are its strengths, but it was criticized for its repetitive gameplay and lack of depth. However, if you're into survival games and enjoy exploring at your own pace, Windbound has a certain charm. The game's atmosphere and the sense of isolation can be really immersive, making it a good choice if you're looking for something more meditative and relaxing. Baldo the Guardian Owls is an indie game that was highly anticipated but didn't quite deliver on all fronts at launch, with some players finding it too difficult or buggy. However, under the surface, there's a beautifully crafted world inspired by Studio Ghibli, with challenging puzzles and a whimsical story. The developers have been working on updates, so if you're willing to dive into a game that's a bit rough around the edges, Baldo can be a rewarding experience. Finally, there's WarioWare, Get It Together, a game that brings back the chaotic microgames that the series is known for. While it didn't become a blockbuster hit, it's packed with creative and frantic fun, especially when playing with friends. Each microgame lasts just a few seconds, but they're all different, requiring quick thinking and reactions. It's a great game for parties or just a quick burst of fun, and it's full of that trademark Wario humor.
Good.
Check it!
Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this top 10 list, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe for more awesome gaming content. Let me know in the comments which game is your favorite or if I missed any must-plays. See ya!